The Tacomas strike again. What's up? So I'm smiling because I can't believe the ridiculousness of this video. 2 days ago, me and my indentured servants moved the K&T outside. So the plan with the K&T, it was not in working condition. We pulled the table off. It's back here to make a welding table. It was just really, really, really bad. So we've been selling parts off it, and we're gonna continue to sell parts off it. And I was gonna have my sister, who's an artist, come up and paint it like a Christmas tree for Christmas. It's gonna be a lawn ornament. And some of you might say, but you know, you had every option to come and buy it. We moved it outside on Sunday. I wasn't here Monday, I was working at home. And I come yesterday, I've been up all night, but Tuesday, and it's f***ing gone. And I don't understand, so we'll go, Colin will put a picture of it sitting outside. We pulled it out here, as you saw, there's some of the wood left, and it's just f***ing gone. We're still looking to see if they have some cameras over there. I honestly can't believe it. Here's where it was sitting, you can see the grease marks. There's no they didn't pull it. I don't know what this tire track is. It was sitting right there. We left it here for now. We were gonna tuck it up here. What the f***? That's my strap. Look at these tracks. That's a big ass truck. That's my f***ing strap. They broke it, those assholes. I'm sad. It's disappointing because the sad thing is I know it's gonna go to scrap. You know, that thing weighs 6,000 pounds. Someone can make 500 bucks off it, which is just ridiculous. And it sucked. I did everything I could to keep that thing from going to scrap, and it's just ended up going there. So we filed a police report and all that stuff, called scrap yards, but I don't know. If it turns up, I'm getting that back. Like, I don't care if I gotta rent a trailer, I'm getting that back. Like, that is just so rude. You know, I own that lot. That's my parking lot. There's no chain across the front, which I'm gonna have to change. There's been some other stuff stolen out of there. And obviously, smaller stuff I shouldn't leave out there. I did not expect a 6,000 pound milling machine to get f***ing... If anyone in the Chicago area sees a 6,000 pound K&T Milwaukee milling machine that's painted yellow, I would like it back. That's just such a bummer. Come the f*** on. Now I feel bad for taking it out of here. Hope it was worth it, Mom. What's up, kiddos? There's some changes. We got mandrels. Woo! Mandrels are here! These are the ones I really don't use that often. All the spinning is still happening at the old shop still, because that's where power is. We're still waiting on our hookup here, because the Commonwealth Edison is, they're very good at, you know, taking their time. We're doing all that bell stuff here, brazing still, all that shit. I'm also bending here now, and I'm getting ready to move my ultrasonic over and my chemicals and all that. We got CNC here, the Rathbones here, got horns. I made those ones. Woo, look at that. Bent these for a guy. We kind of changed our plans a little bit here. So close side of the basement is still gonna be a buffing room, but that's a long-term change. But we are gonna get the big belt sander down there, and we got the buffer and everything down there, and the tumbler. So I'm gonna be working there. It would be a pain in the ass to go all the way over there, down the stairs, into the buffing room down there, every time we need to buff something. So, what I did is I took my buffing setup from the house, which is just a little Caswell guy, which this thing's awesome. They don't make them anymore, but if you ever find these, just buy them and give them to me, because I want, they're just so good. And the freeze sander, which is awesome. So I just moved that in here, and it's been great so far. I gotta get one more of these lights for over here, and it's gonna be nice and bright. I got this thing screwed to the ground. This is a different stand. The stand that sat on for like 7 years. I had to put my foot on it while I'm buffing, or else it would walk away. And then I got this. So because of how weird this room is and where the sander had to go on the wall, I only ever buff on the left side of the machine. That's just habit. I've never really done anything on the right side ever, except for recently I started using sanding rolls on the right side over a pool noodle. You just cut the pool noodle up and shove it on there, and that's a nice little arbor, and that's for sanding top layer of the inside of the bell, sand it off so it's a lot quicker when you go into the lathe. When I took apart the air conditioner on the roof, which I'll go up there and show you, there was this nice little tiny little motor in there, 3/4 horse 110 volt motor. So we got this all wired up. I did it all by myself, and it works, which is a shock, but yeah, whee! So I still gotta make the arbor, obviously, to hold the rolls, but it's gonna be great. I gotta get some clips to hold this cord up above the door. So I got my printer here. I've never showed this. I do a lot of 3D printed like bending forms. It's really great. I used to have them made with CNC routers. I don't have one, but I had it shopped out and it was cheap. I think I had 20 of them done in HDPE. Ultra high molecular weight, high density polyurethane or whatever bullshit. But it's more expensive and the 3D print is just as good. It doesn't really matter your surface finish. I go through with sandpaper on a rod and I just sand it a little bit to get some clumps out. And you can do the fun things like over bends so that your bend actually comes out square. Yes, you can do that with math, but the best way to do it is to just guess and check. Guess, bend a tube. If it's pretty close, then you could probably live with it. If it's way off, then you go to your computer and you make it better. I mean, you know, I have friends who do it with math and that's all well and great. I just don't, it's not my thing. I don't like the way it applies to brass instruments, really. Not much change up here, yet. Oh, foreshadowing. We're gonna do something fun up here, involving John. Still trying to sort out where all this junk's gonna go. I got my bending forms all here, my ball-out dies. I haven't really showed this stuff much. These are just all the different kind of things we use. There's a rotary trumpet, this is a modern trumpet, French horn stuff, you know, Baroque horn. A lot of these came from Canstel, a lot of the loose ones. The ones that are fixed are mine, these are natural horns. Ball-out dies, this is not all of them, I got more to bring over still. Roll markers in place. So we took this door off to get the drywall up. We got drywall here. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. This lathe was here when we bought the building. It was actually over where the little hardened the CNC is now. I'm gonna build an inside spinning machine on it for horn bells and trombone, that kind of thing. This is for trumpets exclusively. We're do enough now and we're gonna do enough trumpet bells in the future to have a whole machine dedicated to it. I still have to do the cradle for it, but you shove the bell in there, you got your yoke, and it's gonna be a lock nut, and you fix it, and then you know, zhuzh it a little bit with a tool. This is gonna be the same thing, but a little bigger for French horn, trombone, maybe. You can't do flugelhorns on that one. Flugelhorns, whatever. So it was a free lathe bed, so may as well have kept it. John stripped all the weird shit off of it. We're keeping the cross slide, and this is the table that goes on it. It's actually kind of nice. But the astute among you might notice that it's a little bit shorter than it was. Yeah, so we cut part of it off. And we're gonna remount the legs shorter. For inside spinning, it just did not need to be that long. I could lie and say, oh, it's because I want to get weight off the floors. But no, I just wanted to do it because it sounded fun. And it was actually a lot of fun. John and I did it. And I thought it was gonna take like all day to saw through this thing. And it's only cast iron because it's an old bed, but like it was 12 minutes, maybe like even less time of actual saw time. Maybe 7 minutes of saw time to cut that thing. That worked out great. I was actually trying to get the guys at Lost Creek to let me bring the bed to them and cut it on one of their bandsaws, but Sawzall does all. Let's hop upstairs and check it out. You may notice, I don't know, it's kind of hard to see, there's a hole in the wall. There's a hot water heater in the basement, which is just dumb, because the only place you need hot water is in this corner of the basement, because the 2 bathrooms that are downstairs are right under this room. And there's a bathroom here for the apartment. This door, steel fire door, is moving here. And then this is gonna get walled in straight to here, and your hot water heater is gonna sit right here, feeding the bathroom, and the bathroom's downstairs. And then here is gonna be a washer dryer. You saw this move, I think. We got the new panel up here, sub panel. This wall is still plaster, that's staying. This wall is gonna get all insulated, and then we're gonna drywall it. We got some drywall up in the bathroom, some more sheets up here, so where we're cutting. This room is all drywalled already, we don't have to touch it. Got a few sheets up, and all your drywall critics, like Andrew, just stop, because I don't want to hear it. I mean, it's my house. It'll look fine. Stop telling me that I need to do a horizontal. The ceilings in here are 9 feet, like 9'2", I think. I bought 9-foot sheets so that we could stand them up like this and they'd fit under the trim, and it'd be perfect, and I wouldn't have to do, you know, sheet, and then a scab at the top. It's important to note that we're drywalling. We took all the paneling down because there was a layer of wood paneling and a layer of green paneling. We took all that down and we see this, okay? So there has been a lot of water damage from the old roof, not the current roof. This wallpaper and plaster is the original walls of the building. There's actually 5 layers of wallpaper. We're not really worried about that, and we did a mold spray up here and everything, and there was a little bit of smell and it went away. But it's important because when they put up, this is actually insulated, the exterior walls, and there's studs going horizontally, which is odd, but whatever. When they put up the green paneling in like the 50s, 60s, they actually shimmed out the walls so that they're flat for it. So we don't have to do anything to here. We're slapping drywall up on it and we're screwing it in. Same thing in this little room. All the black is insulation. This is nice because we can get a lot of full sheets in here on this wall. Don't criticize my drywall work because it's gonna look fine. Like Andrew's like, you gotta lay him horizontal. He'll criticize me, but he won't help me. Working on the roof. Hey, there's no air conditioner anymore. We took that apart with Sawzalls. It was a lot of fun. And also, this wall used to leak. That's why you see the new OSB. We did that, and we're almost done with it. You see that, Colin? You can probably see it. We got the siding up. All that's left to do up there is the fascia and soffit and a gutter. So that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, we got a dumpster because we had a lot of garbage. Here's John's room. Oh yeah, the Milwaukee was stolen. That sucks. It literally took like a day. It was ridiculous. I filed a police report and all that and then nothing. Obviously, I didn't really expect to get it back because it probably went immediately to a scrapyard. Oh, speaking of scrap, I can't remember who it was, but someone said they wanted to buy my scrap. So let me know what you want. Come buy it. I don't really want to sell failed bells like that or look like bells. I don't want people putting them on stuff because this one, like, it's got a crack in the rim, but otherwise it turned out really nice. It's too bad. You want to buy it now? Let us know what you guys want to see. We got stuff I'm doing, but people over, what are you curious about how to do? And if I don't feel like doing it, I'm not going to do it, but anything else.